The square root function. Recall that every operation has an opposite. Addition and subtraction are opposites. Multiplication and division are opposites. Well, the opposite of raising something to the power 2 is taking its square root. Recall that 3 squared means multiplying 2 of the bases together. So that looks like this. 3 squared is equal to 3 times 3 is equal to 9. The expression square root of 9 means finding a number that multiplies by itself to get to 9. So in effect, these operations are going to undo each other. So if we had to square the number 2, 3 to get to 9, if we take the square root of 9, we'll get back to the original number 3. Let's take a look at some examples of this. Example 1. Square root of 25. Two numbers that multiply together, or one number that multiplies by itself, rather, to get to 25 is 5. You can punch this in on your calculator to make it a lot easier. The next example. 18 minus 2, all underneath the square root. The first thing we need to do in this situation is simplify what we have under the square root. 18 minus 2 is 16. Now we can take the square root by finding a number which multiplies by itself to get to 16. That would be the number 4. Our next example has another expression under the square root sign. We have 4x squared. We need to consider each separately, which means we must take the square root of 4 and we must take the square root of x squared. Well, two numbers that multiply together to get 4, or rather, one number that multiplies by itself to get 4 is 2. And a number that multiplies by itself to get x squared is x. So we're left with 2x. That's it for the videos. You can start ahead on the homework now.